Today on News 4 Now, a deadly night swim. Brothers killed during a late night dip at an indoor pool.
I'm Storm Team 4 meteorologist Maria LaRosa. Cooler, drier weather on the way.
And she is changing the game in subscription beauty boxes. We'll meet an inspiring New Yorker making the industry more inclusive, one shipment at a time. Hey, what's up? This is News 4 Now for June 9th. I'm Kate Ingram. Now, first up, a tragedy in a pool is leaving students and staff at 2 New Jersey schools stunned. That's after 2 teen brothers drowned at an indoor pool. It happened Wednesday night at an indoor pool at the Lincoln Community School on Prospect Avenue in Bayonne. We're told that the pool is open at night for community use and that 3 lifeguards were on duty. They jumped in after spotting the boys in distress in the deep end. They were pulled out and the lifeguards gave them CPR, but it was too late. Now the school is urging students to take precaution.
Oh, I heard about it through my principal. He sent an email out. Everybody informed everybody, but just be more safe when you swim.
Grief counselors are on hand to help students and staff cope with the tragedy. One of the boys was 19 years old and recently graduated from Bayonne High School. His brother was a 16-year-old junior at the school. Meanwhile, on Staten Island, a family is asking themselves, how could this happen? Police are looking into how a 6-year-old girl was left on a locked school bus all alone. Little Jade Carlson is physically okay, but her mom says she's now afraid to take the bus. She says Jade woke up at the Island Charter Bus Company about a mile from her school 2 Fridays ago. Jade let herself out the back door and was found by another mom on the side of the road who made the call to her mother.
Takes how long to go up the aisle to make sure a kid is off the bus? It could have went a totally different way. She could have got some crazy friggin' person that would have kidnapped her.
I seen a little girl hysterical, crying and frantic. As soon as I stopped at the stop sign, she ran up to my car and grabbed my car window and was like, please don't leave me. Everybody else has left me.
News 4 reached out to Island Charter Bus Company and was told no comment before the person hung up. Police confirm Carlson has filed a complaint for child endangerment. In reports, the DOE calls what happened unacceptable and says a new route and driver have been set up for Jade. And a Fedex worker is recovering after a crash while on the job. Police say the driver was thrown from her truck and pinned underneath it after colliding with an SUV in Canarsie on Wednesday. This was at the intersection of East 102nd Street and Glenwood Road. Witnesses say she was slowing down to make a left turn when an SUV driver tried to go around her, causing the crash. The FedEx driver is seriously hurt but expected to survive. Police say the driver of the SUV and a passenger suffered minor injuries. Now, it's not clear if any charges yet have been filed.
Hi there, I'm Storm Team 4 meteorologist Maria LaRosa. Happy to say that the day is wrapping up very differently compared to what it was this morning. No showers or thunderstorms, really nice. We have fair skies through dinner time, and then overnight you can see clear sailing. After midnight, temperatures staying into the mid and upper 60s and a little bit of a breeze too. It's bringing in that drier air, but those gusts can be 20-25 miles per hour at times before easing up a little bit overnight, and still a nice, decently dry breeze here tomorrow. West winds will be about 5 to 15 miles per hour. So feeling much more refreshing than it did the last couple mornings. Clear and crisp tonight, down to 60 in the city. Same for Merrick. North and west, though, dipping into the low 50s, like Clinton. White Plains about 57, but will be 53 in Poughkeepsie, dipping into the upper 40s. Monticello with some 50s from Eastport, and down the shore, Belmar at 58.
Subscription boxes have been a huge part of the beauty industry for years, but not all deliveries are created equal. New York Live caught up with the local founder of one service that's changing the game for women of color.
As the beauty industry continues to move towards inclusion, one New Yorker realized that there was an arena where it was lacking. Today we're meeting up with the founder of Cocotique, a beauty subscription box with Black and brown women in mind.
Cocotique is the first premium subscription box for women of color that focuses on your self-care. We're all about helping brown and Black women find the best in beauty, from hair care to skin care to makeup and everything in between.
So how did you end up starting Cocotique?
Well, I am the crazy beauty fanatic friend who's always like recommending this product and that product to my friends.
That's me too.
Yeah,
we gotta
like,
team up.
like I'm the one that they come to, and constantly. I have my own beauty closet in my apartment.
Me too. It's got like everything.
Yes,
in it.
like everything. When the whole subscription box craze started, I subscribed to several boxes. There were some great products, but they weren't providing products that helped women of color. And I said, you know what? I can do this. Brands are really taking notice of the buying power of women of color, and just easier accessibility for us to find the products that we need. And because of that, there's just a huge plethora of products, and that's where I come in, where I help to simplify that discovery process. And so my subscribers know that they don't have to, go into the shop and not know what to get, but they can get this box every month, and they know that from head to toe, I've tested the products, I've tried the products, and they're going to get products that are going to work for them and that were made for them. Everything is about finding products you can put into your arsenal that are must-haves. And so that's what I try to do and have to present every month.
Dana, this has been incredibly enlightening. For more information, make sure you head to cocotique.com.
You're welcome. Thank you.
And he's looking for a forever home, but his story sounds more like a movie script. An adventurous puppy is now fully recovered after a 9-day escape from the vet that spanned 2 rivers, 6 miles, and 2 states. Starting in Red Hook and ending in Jersey City, News 4's Erica Byfield has Bailey's incredible recovery and what's ahead for him.
Bailey glanced around as he left a Brooklyn Animal Hospital, a casual exit for a canine that spent 10 days dashing through New York City before he wound up in New Jersey.
It was crazy. I mean, it was like, I feel like he's got a ton of angels on his shoulder.
Harriet Zucker runs Red Hook Animal Rescue. Her group was caring for Bailey for weeks before he ran away. He got out in May, first spotted in the river, swimming in circles. His frame was so large that a Good Samaritan who spotted him and used a paddleboard to try to reach him thought he was a Canada goose.
When we started to talk about it and figure out that we were actually looking at a dog, people started to get really anxious because he wasn't trying to swim in. He was actually literally just going in circles and seemed to be, if anything, going further out into the harbor.
Bailey managed to dodge Tim's efforts once ashore, regaining strength. Days later, spotted first running through the Battery Tunnel and then the Holland Tunnel. There, he made his way to a Home Depot in Jersey City. Finally, a Port Authority police officer suited up and rescued him from a ledge.
Slowly, made my way closer, talking to the dog, telling him he was a good boy, good girl, and I was able to get the leash on the dog.
The wild multiple-day ordeal left Bailey with a deep gash to one of his legs, so we spent the last few weeks resting at Verg Animal Hospital in Brooklyn.
As far as the medical side of things, when he first came in here, he's completely healed from that, so it's more just getting him to be more trusting of people.
The hope is that he'll gain that trust with more training in Connecticut. The Brooklyn boy will eventually be back. At least that's Harriet's hope.
We'll be looking for a good home for him.
Erica Byfield, News 4, New York.
All right, thanks for joining us. We'll see you back tomorrow on News 4 Now.